Hey all you minties, today I'm going to be interviewing the, what's the adverb?
Uncanny, and this is not an interview.
Yes, I'm going to interview...
I told you this is easy.
The Uncanny Omar about his top 10 anticipated Omniboo for 2020. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Minties. So to make this video short for you, I'm just going to read his list, and then there you go. Yay.
No, you guys want to know why, right? Why I'm looking forward to these? There's so many coming out. So this was a hard list.
I'll add in my 2 cents when I know what it is.
Sure.
I mean,
okay.
I lay up on the couch and listen to you record all the time.
All the time.
I learn a lot of stuff.
You read comics too, though. That does help.
Incredible Hulk issue 189.
181. What is wrong with you? Okay.
All right. So, and this is in no particular order or.
It's not a countdown or anything like that. It's just the books I'm looking forward to and the most I'll be doing another video of the most anticipated collected editions to include like trade paperbacks and hardcovers. But I'm just focusing on Omnibus, Omniboo, Omnibuy. We'll get David on the show.
I like Omnibuy.
We'll get David on the show so he can set the record straight on how to say the plural.
Okay.
But anyway, let's go ahead and kick it off, Melanie.
All right. Number 1, Amazing Spider-Man by J. Michael Straczynski, Omnibus Volume 2, hardcover, coming out March the 18th.
Yes. Wow, that was a mouthful.
Yeah.
So Volume 2, as you well know,
is one more day.
Has one more day.
So why? Because you're a completist? Because it's J. Michael Straczynski? Actually, I forgot he wrote that. No, he did. Did he write it?
Yeah, he wrote it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe it was just stuck in with his stuff.
It was his last hurrah. The reason I'm looking forward to it is...
That's a sad last hurrah.
Well, it was, mandated by the editor, so you gotta do what boss tells you to do. I am a completist. You're right. It is JMS. It's, we have a Volume 1. We need this Volume 2. But just the... artwork that we have on that.
That's
have Mike Deodato Jr. You have the other crossover. It's all going to be complete in there. And for the first time ever, despite of how anybody feels about One More Day and what it did to the Spider marriage, it's the first time it's collected in oversized format. And I know it's only 4 issues, but it is Joe Quesada, and he's one of my favorite artists. So to have it in oversized format, hell yes. I'm excited about that book. And that comes out on March 18th. I'm sorry.
Okay. Number 2, Wonder Woman by Gail Simone, an omnibus hardcover, February 26th.
Yes. So the reason I'm looking...
I want to read Wonder Woman by Gail Simone. Yeah.
It's a good run. It's actually a really solid run. And it's the first time we ever really have Gail Simone's big DC book collected in omnibus format, because she's done Batgirl, she's done Birds of Prey, she's done Secret Six, and Wonder Woman's the very first book. So I hope it sells well enough that DC's that DC's like, hey, it's not the first time we've seen her name on an omnibus. That's already been taken by Red Sonja, but it is the first time that we see a DC book, because that's what she's known for. Like we've seen her credit on the Deadpool, what was it, the Deadpool Classics omnibus, but it's not her name blown up on the cover. So I'm looking forward to it, and it's a great run.
Okay. Number 3, X-Men versus Apocalypse. Fight the 12.
That's fight. You added fight in there?
Fight the 12 omnibus hardcover, coming out February 5th.
As a completist, hell yes. I so want this. This is amazing. This means that one day I will have all the way from X-Men number 1 until whenever the heck Marvel decides to finish it. I mean, we have...
Wow.
This leads up into X-Men Revolution. We have segments...
So is this old? Is this an older story, like from the 90s?
No.
Or?
Well, close. It's from the early aughts. It's a storyline that was started by Louise Simonson and Chris Claremont, and in the early pages of like X Factor 14, where... there was an idea that 12 mutants, these 12 powerful mutants, were going to lead the way into the future for all
He only needs 4.
Mutant come what?
He only needs 4.
Who only needs 4?
Apocalypse!
No, that's just a fight. That's a fight. No, there are 12 mutants that are just the best of the best, strongest of the strongest.
See, so I should have added in fight. It should say fight.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so Apocalypse finds out who these mutants are and he starts snatching them. And I'm not going to reveal who they are, but I'm sure it's a lot different than what Chris Claremont and Louis Simonson had intended.
They want a Gambit, right?
No. I don't think Gambit
makes... They want that skeleton in the big blob thing, right? What was his name?
Why do you do Glob Herman? Glob Herman, I think, from Grant Morrison's run? No, this is before his run.
I know.
So this is...
It doesn't matter.
If you done?
Yeah.
You done? Okay. If you have these in omnibus and oversized hardcover format, this fits in right after X-Men Operation Zero Tolerance and X-Men Revolution by Chris Claremont. So that's where you want this. We still have Magneto War. We still have Trial of Gambit. We still have Hunt for Xavier.
So where on the shelf would it fit?
I just told you.
Right behind the camera. Oh, I wasn't listening. I was looking behind the camera at the books.
You weren't listening?
Number 4, Hellblazer by Garth Ennis. Omnibus hardcover, April 15th.
You're so cute that you're saying omnibus hardcover, because I think everybody, for the most part, knows omnibus.
You wrote Omnibus HC. Don't
judge me.
All right, Hellblazer by Garth Ennis, April 15th. Blah.
All right, so the reason I'm looking forward to that is because you know, and you all know, that recently that my top 30 most wanted DC omnibus, and that was up there.
Not Hellblazer.
Not John Constantine. He was a character that first appeared in Swamp Thing, and then...
And he appeared in Sandman.
Correct. Yeah, same kind of character. Same kind of, like, prick with the smoking cigarette. He's so badass. He's so awesome. And I know it's not in the way that I would have mapped it out, because I said I went from number 1 all the way to 300. This is, unfortunately, it's just the Garth Ennis stuff, but it truly is the best of the best. And maybe if it sells well enough, they'll go back to the beginning. I don't know. But it is the best of the best, and he's one of my favorite characters, and I really miss these Vertigo years. I never liked it when he was in the normal DC universe, but that's why I'm looking forward to this one.
Okay, number 5, Marvel Masters of Suspense, Lee and Ditko, Volume 2, February 26th.
Now, if I were to ask you who Lee and Ditko are...
I know those names.
Yeah, so who are they?
Stan Lee.
Uh-huh.
What's Ditko's first name? What's it start with? Which letter?
S.
Stan Ditko.
Stan Ditko and Stan Lee. Get the hell out of me.
Steve.
Good job. Steve Ditko.
Oh my God, it's easy. Stan.
This is a book I wasn't even... Like, if you had asked me, like, last June or something, when I first heard about this book, I'm like, whatever. But I did an overview, an advanced look, because of Marvel. They sent one my way, of Volume 1. And, oh my gosh. Like... The restoration that went into the artwork and the stories that were like Twilight Zone stories, because each one of them was like 4 or 5 pages.
Yeah, you really love those old horror
I do.
Comics.
And I wasn't expecting to be so sucked into this volume.
I wonder if Lydia will like them.
Maybe.
You try it out.
She loves Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And she watches classic Twilight Zone with me, so. But... Yeah, that first volume, like, I went through it, within a week's time. Because it doesn't take that long to read, because each story, it's not like one continuing story. I mean, there's a couple. But, they're all, like, 4 or 5 pages long. And one of the pages happens to be, like, the big cover, too. Like, the actual, like, it looks like a cover, but it's just a big splash page. Or, I'm sorry, one full page of art introducing what the story is. Yeah, they're awesome, and I cannot wait for Volume 2. So.
Okay. Number 6, Green Arrow by Mike Grell. Volume 1, June 24th.
So the reason I'm looking forward to this one is because, again, top 30 most wanted omnibus. This one is in chronological order. It's a huge omnibus. And so a lot of people are worried about the spine, if it's going to break, if the ribbon's going to be messed up, the eye, what kind of binding it's going to be. But, I mean, the fact that we're actually getting it, knock on wood, it has to happen. Like, a lot of people are worried because it's DC. They've been canceling things left and right. As a matter of fact, I had to take Man of Steel by John Byrne Omnibus off of this because as of this video, they pulled it. They were like, nope, it's going to be an oversized hardcover now.
Well, I don't like Superman anyway.
What the hell's wrong with you? Dude, Superman, like, that's John Byrne Superman. There's some really good Superman stories. Okay. That's it. We're doing an old reader, new reader, and I'm forcing you to read Superman.
Why do you like Green Arrow? Like, I really don't know that much about the character.
What do I like about Ollie?
Yeah.
This is the definitive run. This is Mike Grell top of his game, just writing stories about Ollie. A lot of people compare him to Batman in the way, like, he's a rich guy, lost everything, and he has money, he has no superpower, except he can shoot arrows.
Oh.
I mean, practically it's the same story, but Mike Grell puts him in, like, he does an origin where he's, like, left on an island and he has to survive. And there's all these side characters. Like, seriously, his supporting cast is just as awesome as Ollie is. It is such a good run. We go on first name basis. Yeah.
Okay.
Aubrey Queen, Ollie.
Number 7, Baltimore Omnibus Volume 2, March 18th. Now, I feel like I had to actually say Omnibus. So,
yeah,
Baltimore, like...
You had to say
City?
that. No. It's Lord Baltimore, guy that hunts the red... What is his name? The Red Skull, Red Death, whatever his name is. Vampires and stuff. It's Mike Mignola, Christopher Golden, and just the first volume. This is one...
Mike Mignola, Hellboy.
Mignola, yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. So this is one that isn't DC or Marvel. This is one that's actually published by Dark Horse. But it was so good. The first one was so awesome. I enjoyed it. And honestly, I enjoyed it a lot more than some volumes of BPRD, which is the spin-off series
Yes. Of Hellboy.
Of Hellboy, that's right. Yeah, and this is his own little universe. It's not like Witchfinder, where it's in the Hellboy universe. This is actually its own little thing. And there's only going to be 2 volumes, so I'm looking forward to this one. I enjoyed the first one a lot.
Okay. Number 8, Sensational She-Hulk by John Byrne, April 15th.
So this does feel like an interview, right?
Sure.
Yeah, like I'm talking to your thing. Why am I looking forward to this one?
Yeah.
Dude, because this is Sensational She-Hulk, and this is by John Byrne. And we've had, like, classic trade paperbacks before, long out of print, and nothing ever, like, complete, right? It's John Byrne, oversized artwork. She was Deadpool before Deadpool was Deadpool. She was the character who broke the fourth wall.
That's a good point, yeah.
And, she was funny. It's the stuff I grew up with. So, of course, it was either this or Power Pack, and damn it, I knew I probably should have gone with Power Pack, but no, deep down, I think I enjoyed Sensational She-Hulk a lot more than I did Power Pack. So, yeah, this one for sure. And she's getting a TV show, I think, on Hulu or Disney Plus. Something. Maybe I'm spreading rumors.
Okay.
So we got 2 more.
It'd be a good rumor. All right, number 9, JLA Volume 1 in August.
Yeah, we don't know when. So this one is so weird. So remember when I said John Byrne Man of Steel was from an omnibus, was brought down to a hardcover.
I remember you just said that it's amazing and I should read it.
Yes, the John Byrne Superman stuff. But, good memory. This is the other way around, where JLA was first solicited as an oversized hardcover, and now they bumped it up to an omnibus. Whether that is true or not, as of this video, it's still coming out sometime in August. And hell yes, this is a long overdue... Like, everything by Grant Morrison has been collected in an oversized format. Matter of fact, we've had, like, 4 oversized hardcovers collecting this stuff. But the page count of this makes me believe it's going to have everything Grant Morrison, including maybe...
What's the page count?
A lot. I don't know. I can't remember. 1,500. 1,500 pages, sure. It's huge.
Incredible Hulk 181.
Yeah, okay, I can remember that. That's first favorite character. But this has, like, it should have, like, DC 1 million, JLA Earth 2, his entire run, including the Mark Miller stuff that he helped him with, and the Aztec series. I like that in there. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. But hopefully...
King of wishful thinking.
You are so offbeat. How did you mess that up?
Wait, that's not the song?
It is, but
okay.
That sounds nothing like...
Wishful thinking.
It's a little bit better. But it says Volume 1, so maybe Volume 2 will have a Mark Waid, maybe Joe Kelly. Like, it's just, I have high hopes that eventually all of that will be collected. And I talk with my hands. I'm so sorry. I'm animated like that. Jazz hands. Is that jazz hands?
No, you gotta go like that.
Oh. See, I suck. I wasn't in plays. Get to my number 1.
No, number 10.
Whatever.
Incredible Hulk by Peter David, Volume 1, January 15th.
That's
just around the corner.
Not gonna lie. This is my number 1. If I had a countdown, this would have been my number 1. Oh my god, to own...
And we interviewed Peter David years and years ago.
Yeah, we did, when we had a podcast. Nice guy. Twice, yeah. I remember twice.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm. Whoosah. The fact that I'm going to have Peter David on a cover, like his name, because he is one of the...
face.
Well, I would love that too. Maybe a variant. But anyway, one of the most underrated writers of our time that is still with us. We are blessed that he's still with us. He is a walking encyclopedia of Marvel and DC characters. Neither Marvel or DC has really published his stuff in omnibus format. We've had complete collections that have broken my heart from DC that have just finished. Like, we're not finishing his run. No more Supergirl by Peter David. No more Young Justice. No more Aquaman. Who knows where they will be, next year. Hopefully in a better place. But Marvel, we don't have his X Factor run in omnibus format. We don't have, And now we are getting, as a matter of fact, this one means a lot to me because I remember being on the phone with David Gabriel, and that was one of the first things he talked about. He's like, just between you and I, you can't say anything yet, we're going to do a Peter David.
You're saying it right now!
Yeah, but I announced it on my channel. This is blasphemy.
So, as my interview, as my role as an interviewer, I noticed two things. You talk about Peter David more highly than me. You're like, we are blessed. He is still with us. And then you use terminology like that's the connotation of somebody passing away, like his books. They're like, who knows where they went when they cancel them, hopefully in a better place. Golly.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I love you.
Okay. But that's how strong
I'm just jealous of Peter David.
Nope, I'm not going to finish that joke.
What?
No, it's not worth it. I'm not arguing with you. We're keeping this video. We're not editing it. It's not worth it. But anyway, yes, that is one of my most anticipated, probably my number one so far. Number one, we don't know what else is coming out. Like, we only know maybe up until September. So both Marvel and DC and Dark Horse and other publishers, that publish Omnibus, but really it's mainly Marvel and DC. We don't know what's going to be in the final quarter of 2020. Like, maybe I know a little bit that I can't say yet, but we have some really good things coming. Otherwise, I'd put them on the list. So now, let me tell you my anticipated reboot episodes of 2020, because I had a dream last night. There's 5 people that are watching this right now that may know what the hell you're talking about.
I got to watch it. I was like, it's brand new to me. It was released in Europe, but not in America.
So, when these books come out, you can buy them from cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for brand new graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself in packaging your books so they arrive safely and in excellent condition, as well as prompt and helpful service. Cheap Graphic Novels Black Friday sale is continuing all through December, so there's still time to save up to 95% off thousands of books. Additional books will be added throughout the month, so be sure to check back often and stay tuned to CGN on social media to be the first to know when the new books have been added to the sale. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discounts, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more.
Thank you for watching, and thank you to our Patreons. Hit that like and subscribe button and join us for the next video where the Uncanny Omar is going to discuss his top 10 most anticipated collected editions of 2020.
So I'm doing that as a separate video. That's like hardcovers and trade paperbacks, but yeah. Man, this was fun. I love doing videos with you. So, yes.
Give me a kiss. Thank you.
Just imagine Peter David's face. Thank you for joining us. If it's classy and cool, it must be near mint.